Good afternoon, everyone. We're out on the Winchesterbay Jetty today on the incoming tide, and we're gonna see if we can get some greenling and perch for a couple hours, and we're gonna go out to the ocean side and see if we can get some ling cod around high tide. And if we don't have greenling and stuff by then, we'll get the try out there for some big greenling. Try to get some rock greenling that weigh a couple pounds. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what we can do. Seems like a really nice day. Should be able to get into some fish. So the way I'm fishing today is I'm using a dropper rig. I just got a size 4 hook tied on my line about 18 inches above a 3-ounce weight. And you can switch around your weight sizes depending on the current. But I'm just using sand shrimp, usually half a sand shrimp if it's a full-size one, or a whole one if it's a small. And I'm just hooking it one time, making sure the hook tip is exposed. And then I'm just gonna grab this stretchy string and I'm gonna wrap it. I usually go over it a couple times lightly, and then I go really tight. Really bite into it, you'll crunch it. And that's what makes it stays on. And you wrap it around your fingers and go through the loops you made and pull it tight. And then all you gotta do is pinch it off, and it's tied on, and you are good to go. You should be able to get at least 1 or 2 fish on there. They won't be able to peck it off right away. If you don't tie it on, it's really easy for fish just to come up and do a quick shake and steal your bait. But doing it this way really makes them have to hold on to it if they want it. I changed up my rig real quick after I broke off, and I shortened my leader length a little bit. Not by much, probably by like 6 inches. And I put on a 1-ounce weight. Actually, it's a 3/4. And we're gonna go fish the inside of the triangle here at the Winchesterbay Jetty. And we're gonna start out fishing right here in this borehole. You wouldn't think there's much there. It's just a little 6-inch hole. But you would be surprised. These boreholes are actually excellent fishing places because they go through these big rocks and go underneath them. And if there happens to be a void underneath these big rocks, those fish sit in there. And it can be some excellent fishing. It's kind of rough right now with all the bugs. God, they're bad. Terrible. Should have brought some bug spray. I'm hoping the ocean side isn't like this. I won't want to stay out there very long. Nothing going on right now. Man, these bugs are bad. I'm just gonna jump around hole to hole and leave my pack for now. That way I'm not worrying about stopping so much. Keep moving, find fish, and go on my way. I can't believe the bugs are this bad. I mean, I've seen them bad before, but usually it's flat, calm weather. And it's been blowing a little bit today, all day. Usually that little bit of wind is enough to keep them down. But it is springtime. They're hatching, and there are just millions of bugs everywhere. Here's the big pipe. I think there's a hole here somewhere. I think it's right up in this rock. Go around the other side. I think it's right in here somewhere. Nope. Don't help when you get hung up before you even get in the hole. No. Yeah, it's not very deep. It's only about 2 feet. 2 feet's plenty deep to catch fish, but I usually don't like messing with them unless it's a couple feet deep. And the deeper the better. Some people will specifically target, you know, 3 feet, 5 feet deep because it holds certain species, but usually, you know, if you can find a 10-foot hole, you should fish in a 10-foot hole and not the 5-foot hole. It just generally comes out to be a better fishing spot. I'm guessing I might just make the move and run out to the ocean side out here. Go try for ling cod and maybe some big greenling out there. I can do the same thing I'm doing right here out there. It's just a little harder because you have to deal with the swells, and the rocks are a lot bigger. And the fish, of course, tend to be much bigger out there. You can get big ones like greenling, 18 inches in here, especially later in the summer. Oh, I'm talking and I had a fish and lost him. I'll drop it back down, see if I got bait still. Oh, that was fast. Oh, he's on there. He's on there. What do we got? Just a greenling. I was expecting a perch the way he ran off like that. There are my pliers. This is just a little kelp greenling. Not very big. And we're gonna let him go. It's not worth keeping with. Come on, open your mouth so I can see which way the hook's going. There it is. Sometimes when they're hooked in like this and you can't see, if you like you're grabbing it, you can't find out which way the hook's going. It's a good idea just to take your time and look at it. And you can see I found it, and I'm gonna bend it into the jaw and just pop it out. And now he's good to go. And he's away. All right. Well, since we caught one, we're gonna drop right back in the hole, but usually it doesn't take that long, but there are some days where you have to let it sit there for a while. We'll drop it back down there. See if we can get some more. Uh-oh. A lot of sticks and stuff floating through. I think that was a bite. Yeah, it was. A little bit bigger, not much, just another inch bigger greenling. It's weird how they do that sometimes. Like I was fishing that hole for a couple minutes. I didn't have anything, and then 30 seconds, I have 2 fish. Just another beautiful kelp greenling. That's a legal size, but we're just gonna let him go. That's too small for what I keep, because I fish out here a lot. I don't keep them unless they're generally 12 inches or bigger. And in the summertime, they have to be fairly large for me to be willing. See, this one actually swallowed it. I'm just gonna cut the line. It's better than trying to rip the hook out of his gills. Maybe. We'll actually use the knife today. I don't want to pull on him too much. And he'll eat just fine, even with the hook in his mouth. As long as it's not actually blocking his throat. They have no problem eating when they have hooks in their mouths. I've actually caught several that have had hooks in their mouths. You see it a lot during the summertime. People do what I do. You don't want to keep the fish, or you can't keep it because of the size, and you don't want to kill it by trying to get the hook out of its gills. So you just cut the line as close as you can and let it go. And the hooks will rust out within a couple of months. And they, like I said, they really don't care. I've caught several with hooks in their throats before. And they've either been cut off or broke off, so. But yeah, we'll re-rig and we'll go back to that same hole, I think, and see if maybe there's some more in there. All right, I came back over here. I couldn't find my hole right away, but I found this spot, so I'm gonna try it real quick before I keep moving on and try to find where I was fishing. I think I'm close. Oh, oh, was a fish. Wow, come on. Wow, you stripped my bait off too. Damn. Crazy. Got him. Wow, he's nice actually. Another greenling. Man, they are being so freaking aggressive today and eating. I almost wish I had circle hooks on when they're getting like this. He'll come off. You can get that corner of the hook to the corner of their mouths by pulling on it. It's pretty easy to just grab it and bend, and it'll just pop itself out. We have another nice greenling. I can't believe there's not more fish in a hole that deep. Oh, there he is. Come on. Got him. What do we got? Greenling? No, it is a cabezon. Baby cabezon. Cool looking little guy. Just barely hooked, but we'll use the pliers to give him a quick release. Oh, maybe. There we go. Off he goes. Back down to the bottom. Oh, freaking string pulling off. Okay, we'll go back into the hole again. I don't know if it's really worth keep fishing here, but it's really deep. I think there's fish in there, but I mean, that took, for as deep as it was when I found that deep spot, I mean, you think I would have had more bites or something a little bigger than a 4-inch baby cabezon. Whoa, what do we got? Oh, it got me hung up. There we go. Greenling. Snagged a greenling in the bottom of the chin. Look at that, another kelp greenling. These greenling are really easy to handle. You don't have to worry about getting hooked or anything like that, so. Yep. I don't even know how many we have now. That's 4 or 5 for greenling. You noisy things, man, they're bad. You know, bark, why don't you go away? Gosh. These things are so annoying. Okay. Alright, we're busting out the jig rod. Gonna start with 8-inch curl tail. Orange, since that's what I had tied on. I usually use orange or white. Oh, little splatter. Get out of here. When I'm jig fishing, I just cast and reel. A lot of people like to jig it, especially when they're in the current. But like right here, there's no current. And even if I was in current, I just slowly crank it. And just enough to keep it off the bottom usually. Because the whole idea is to keep it moving and have it in their face. If you're jigging it, you're dropping it down into the rocks and it can get hung up pretty easy when you're not doing it vertically. So I always recommend just kind of like what I'm doing right now, just kind of slowly reeling. You hit the bottom, reel a little faster and get it up. Oh, man. got a fish. You stupid thing. Oh yeah. That's gotta be a ling cod or a tabby. I didn't even feel him bite it. It felt like he was swimming with it all of a sudden. Oh God. I really don't want to fight you too hard right now, buddy. Not with the sea lions coming around. What do we got? Ling cod. Look at that bad boy. Not a very big one, but I'm pretty sure that's a keeper size. But when you grab these, you can grab inside the gill plate. You can see the lip right here, and you won't get poked. If you touch their gills, they're super sharp and they'll hurt you. But you can just grab just inside the gill plate right here, and they kind of just sit like this. But yeah, that's just a nice little, I don't know, 5-6 pound ling cod. We're gonna, gosh, I keep him. I'll see if I have a tape real quick. It's my first one of the year. If past is 20, oh, I don't have my tape with me. He gets to live another year. He gets to go back. Get out of here, bud. We'll try to get one a little bigger. I'm pretty sure that one was about 24 inches. And they need to be 22 to keep, but it's not worth, if you forget your tape, you might as well just let him go if you're not sure. It's not worth the ticket and the trouble. Well, that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Had a pretty good day on the jetty. Got my first ling of the year. Got a little cabezon, bunch of greenling, and a giant sculpin, surprisingly. But yeah, it was a pretty fun day. It's pretty much high tide. They're gonna turn around and be unfishable here in a little bit, at least on the riverside. And I think I'm gonna go striper fishing. So I'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other videos.